Elena, Aspiraltotheself, for another timeless collective tarotreading. Thank you for clicking onto my video. Please keep in mind that this is a general collective tarotreading, therefore the messages will not and may not resonate with everyone, so please take what resonates with you in your particular situation and leave the rest. Please don't try to make the story fit if it doesn't fit. If it's not resonating with you, it just means that I'm not picking up on your energy, which is perfectly okay. If you are a retraining member, subscriber, or viewer, welcome back, Soul Family. It's good to see you guys again. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for your likes, shares, your comments, subscribe, super thanks, and donations. I truly appreciate them all. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. It's good to see a new face here. Please keep in mind in the areas of legal, law, finance, health, mental health, please know that I'm not an expert in those areas, nor do I claim to be, and if I mention them at all, it is either what my interest is picking up on or it's literally on the cards themselves. However, if it truly resonates for you, I highly encourage you to speak to those experts in those areas of expertise. Something also to note is that I am not a tarot reader, I am a seer, therefore the cards are just how I connect with you guys. The cards are a physical and visual representation of the intuitive downloads that I receive, so please use your own level of discernment. I am also the author, V. Ulrich, of both fairy tales in my hand here. The Princess and Her Inner Voice, which is fairy tale written for children about their intuition, what it is, how it speaks to them, and how if they listen to it, it can help them to overcome all obstacles, help them to heal from all traumas, as well as get them to their happy ending in whichever way that looks for them. It is a very self-love and self-worth based fairy tale. As well as a Dark High Priest and the Prophet of the Queen Unseen. This is a fairy tale written for adults about healing and overcoming spiritual warfare and narcissistic abuse from family and friends. It's told through the viewpoint of a divine feminine who realized that her own mother cursed her whole life and tried to destiny swap with her in order to get some kind of wealth, and that she literally had anyone and everyone on the payroll. And this divine feminine had to separate and isolate from everyone entirely, so that way she could cleanse her energy, reclaim her power through the help of benevolent beings, so that way she could be in alignment with her soul purpose, which does consist of being with a high vibrational soulmate and twin flame, among other things. Both of these fairy tales are in the barred format, which means they rhyme. So think like the content of Grimm's fairy tales in the format of Dr. Seuss. They are written and illustrated in such a way to heal and appeal to your inner child as you read them. They're short, they're sweet, they inspire hope, and they make you feel good as you read them. The audiobooks have been released and will be attached to this video for convenience. However, if you truly feel so inclined, you can purchase the physical copies, thank you, on online retailers at Amazon, Walmart, and Barnes & Noble, just to name a few. The Princess and Her Inner Voice is second edition print, which means that the autographed first edition, as well as my products, can be found on my website, which is www.aspiraltotheself.com. All the information will be in the description box below for your convenience, as well as all of my social media platforms and pages, so you didn't get scammed by people or pages pretending to be me. As always, I begin each reading with a prayer. I call upon God, Banja, Great Goddess Morgan, the 23, Blue, the Archangels, my ancestors, and the seen and unseen. Please only allow in this reading what I call upon, which is high vibrational energy and frequency. If any lower vibrational entities, beings, and energies try to come through or try to ask, project, open a portal, remote view, or be a monitoring spirit in the past, present, or in the future, I ask that you block, bind, and blind, and immediately return to sender 100-fold, which will give you full consent to intervene and to intercede on my behalf, whichever way you deem fit. Please allow me to see what you want the collective to know by clear concise messages. If any try to abuse technology in any kind of way, in the past, present, or in the future, by trying to take a screenshot, ask, project, open a portal, remote view, or be a monitoring spirit in this set, I ask that you block, bind, and blind, and immediately return to sender 100-fold, which will give you full consent to hold them accountable and bring them to justice in your way. Please protect me, this channel, the video, and the viewers. I deliver this divinely guided message. Any curses, sex, evil eye, black magic, witchcraft, and bindings, let they be blocked, bind, and blinded, and immediately return to sender 100-fold. Sender's mask ripped off, they'll be able to hide all their lies, deceit, and ill intentions will become exposed and publicly known. Hello, my lovely and beautiful collective. I hope you guys are doing well today. So Spirit wants you to know that you are being ridden of all old constraints and restraints of some kind of masculine energy that's been trying to stop you from moving forward. So when I said masculine energy, I actually said masculine enemy. So some kind of masculine energy that is an enemy of yours. This could be a hidden enemy as well. This could be something that was close to you at one point in time. Your prayers are coming to fruition in unexpected ways. You will find direction to a financial opportunity from any kind of stuck energy, because you're being made aware that in many ways the cycle is closed and you get to move forward. You're being made aware, but so are these other people that are trying to be your enemies, your ops. This masculine energy is bound to ruin and betrayal due to trying to steal from you, cause you anxiety and fear, trauma and pain, or to bring you conflict to your money, your stability, and your relationships. I picked up on that this is like what's going on behind the scenes, okay? So it's an end of a cycle. We keep saying it's an end of a cycle, and Spirit's letting you know in many, many ways by giving you the tea, the background information, such as this reading, but also letting these people know by watching it play out in their lives, okay? So background energy-wise, the seen and the unseen are hiding a feminine energy, cloaking her because she's being watched. This is not you. Okay, this is some kind of feminine energy that stumbled upon some kind of crime scene, that stumbled across some kind of injustice, and her friends decided to pursue her. So this, again, Spirit's telling you things are coming together in very unexpected ways. So there's a newly married wealthy couple that are already having disharmony in their marriage. There's an older son who is very violent and malicious towards the new wife. I picked up on that she tried to give him some kind of financial opportunity, like say, hey, here's some chores to do and I'll give you some money. And he like maliciously attacked her, like put her in some kind of chokehold, made her go unconscious kind of shit, like accosted her, right? And it's because this masculine feels powerless and restricted in some kind of way. He could be hiding from the law. He has a plan to steal from this couple here in order to be financially self-sufficient. He wants to move on to calmer waters here. And the moment she gave this masculine a financial opportunity, she deeply regretted it. Again, because he like attacked her, like viciously. So she was walking with one of her other wealthy friends, and they take her to some kind of attic where she sees some kind of wounded animal that was clearly abused at some point in time. Like, this is severe neglect and severe animal abuse. She took pity on the animal and released it, okay? However, there's some kind of crime tied to this animal, and when the people who own the house or whatever who put that animal up there found out that she released it, they started to pursue her and another person to eliminate any loose ends. Because, again, she stumbled across some kind of crime scene. That isn't a crime scene yet, but will be. She stumbled across somebody's, evil, malicious plan that had to do with an abused animal, which is really sad, you know? These were her friends. They found one person, and she knew she was next. She knew that they would try to find her in her home, so I said find him. So maybe that was the other person. It was another masculine energy that they found. But she knew that they would be waiting for her when she went home. So she had a plan of some kind. There's something significant about constantly changing their internet name. So this could be like people who are like hackers or something that constantly change their internet name or try to hide their IP addresses, something very significant about that. But these people, this woman knows about how determined these people are to keeping their innocence and are watching her. So Spirit wants you to know about this because you're being made aware that the cycle's ended. Spirit, we want the collective to know about this this woman here who's like on the run because she stumbled across something that she should not have. We have spiritual wisdom, being soul-led, ancestral inheritance, debt to be paid, plotting, residence change, Earth Star Chakra, healing opportunity, soul tribe, third house, consciousness expression, call of the divine, solar plexus, fear. So we've got fear here. This woman received some kind of call of the divine. She was soul led to go to that place here. She was soul led to go there. And what she witnessed was the plotting of a soul tribe. So again, friends of hers. When it came to doing something to someone's solar plexus, so their personal will, their boundaries, their self-esteem and self-confidence, so this is binding. Earth Star Chakra is their ancestral inheritance, is your ability to ground all of your chakras, your connection to Mother Earth. To get someone's ancestral inheritance, so yours. This was something to do with getting yours. Because you've used some kind of spiritual wisdom here to heal, and you've been talking about it. You've been talking about like this plotting and things like that. This woman's in fear now. Because this is saying that there's a debt to be paid. There's a debt to be paid, and they're in fear. This woman's in fear, and she may even change her residence. She may even change where she lives now. So recap, this woman received some kind of call of the divine to a soul led to stumble upon this plotting area that had to do with some kind of animals. This is getting like ritual sacrifice. Now with the satanic crowd, the Luciferians, people who do the black magic, they feed off of anxiety, fear, and despair. They, like, part of the ritual sacrifice requirement is that whatever is being sacrificed, whether it be human or animal, it has to be in a perpetual state of fear. It has to, like, be traumatized. It has to, you know, be freaking the fuck out, right? It has to be in panic, it has to be in fear, it has to have, like, that overwhelming dread. And, like, what she witnessed is essentially an animal being tortured, you know, putting in that dread feeling. Because, you know, depending upon what kind of animal it is, they don't have a future, they don't have the ability to view the future. They can only, like, say, like a dog, for instance, they can only view right now. They can't look to the past, they can't look to the future. They're a very present animal, and, like, they don't know that the pain's gonna stop or it's just temporary or anything like that. No, they only focus on the right now, and they're like, oh fuck, I'm hurting, oh fuck, I'm hurting, right? Like, over and over again. So she saw this animal being clearly abused in some kind of way. Like, I'm picking up, like, some kind of entrapment or something like that, like some kind of trap, like, say, like a bear trap or something, to cause pain and anguish to this animal, and she lets it go. Like, she sees that it, or being caged or something, and seeing it trembling and fear, things like that, and seeing, like, you know, prods and pokes and, like, something electrical, you know, that they were taunting the animal with. She saw something like that, and I really don't want to tap into that because it's awful, but, like, she sees it and lets the animal go. So because she's shown that animal some kind of mercy, the seen unseen are helping her, but also because you have the seen unseen on your spiritual team as well. So it's, like, kind of double here. She had some kind of test, and because she passed that test, the seen unseen are helping her to remain hidden from these people, because, like, say they're spiritually spying or something like that, they can't do it anymore because she's cloaked, she's hidden. But, like, it had to do with some kind of binding spell, because we have solar plexus here with Earth Star Chakra. It's about binding something of yours to get to your Earth Star Chakra. Now, in the past collective tarot readings, I've picked up a lot of binding spells, and then I've also picked up a lot of trying to affect your Earth Star Chakra. That's what they did to you in the past. That was very successful in the past. But you learned the tricks. You know, if it's been happening to you over and over again, you learned the tricks. So, like, this is trying to bind themselves to your ancestral inheritance, or trying to, you know, sever you from it, or trying to, you know, dominate you. This could be domination magic as well. But then trying to get your ancestral inheritance. These people are in fear of the debt to be paid. Again, so that's that masculine energy here that was very malicious towards this woman that, like, choked her out and, you know, left her unconscious. He's in fear of the debt to be paid, but also because you've been speaking up. So this, I'm definitely picking up that this masculine is hiding out. Like, he's scared he's going to go to jail, most definitely, because you've used your spiritual wisdom to heal and you've been talking about it. But also, she's in fear and may have changed residences, like, of these people following her. So we are going to see what she stumbled across. Spirit, what did this woman stumble across when it came to the animal? What did this woman stumble across when she stumbled across this animal? What did she stumble across? Again, she was in someone's home. She was in their attic. And she made a very well thought out decision. Like, she had a minute to think. She didn't act very rashly. She really thought about it. She was in loss of what she saw. Like, there could have been as many as, like, 7 animals that were dead up there or something like that, and there was one still alive. Like, she pondered it. She experienced some kind of loss. She was mourning the death of some of these animals, and she saw that one was still alive. Yeah, these people could be hunters, or that's what they could say that they are. And that's because each and every time that they try to do this spell, so this is giving animal sacrifice spells. So she's seeing all of these carcasses of animals, like, that are there, and these were failed attempts because they're frustrated how many times they keep trying to bind your will or something like that. That could be a requirement for this ritual. And she could have seen as many as seven animals. And she saw the current one that's still alive, that's being prepped for this ritual. Yeah, she saw how this animal was having to endure something, again, like starting some kind of fire with it, putting it out in the cold, saw that it was alone and shaking and afraid. And so she decided to do something. The spark of life here, she decided to do something. What else did she see? Yeah, she trusted her intuition on this. Like, she needed to do something for this poor animal. Like, she saw its fate, she saw what was going to happen to it. Like, she saw the atrocity that was going on in these people's home. Yeah, she made a choice. She listened to her intuition and she made a choice to let it go. Yeah, because these are friends that she celebrated with. Yeah, These are friends that she celebrated with. Like, she used to hang out with them, maybe have bonfires, things like that with them. And this is how they got some kind of financial opportunity. Because they were trying to find their way. Again, since there's a debt to be paid, they're in fear of what it is. They feel trapped. So they felt that they're trying to find their way to get a financial opportunity to move on to calmer waters here. However, we have a spiritual protector that protects you, your innocence, your purity, your energy here. But also alerts your intuition that these people are trying to bring you catastrophic change you won't recover from, trying to make you struggle by causing some kind of injustice to you. That they are being taught by some kind of elder in order to get some kind of good luck, because they're very, very dedicated doing so. That these people are hidden enemies that are very, very territorial over you, your energy, your ancestral inheritance, and they keep trying to attack all your insecurities at once, so that way they can get access to your foundations of life. Again, your ancestral inheritance, your foundations of life. That they try to get assistance to try to block you with some kind of ritual that they did. It's a traditional ritual that they did on the full moon to provide them with stability by going after your healing. They decided to go in a new direction, and then we have the Lord of the Forest here that protected you from it. And your ancestors swooped in low. And they got the signs, the messages, and the omens, that now they got the smoke, because you're on a new path. You're forging a new path here that's leading you to your rebirth. And you're getting abundance here in spiritual wealth. And they're feeling very apathetic because what has been done in the dark has been brought to light on this full moon, and they're blocked. They're blocked from healing. And that these people that were trying to put you in some kind of relationship with them, or get you to share, like in this picture, you know, it's called attraction, and there's two people touching with the heart in the middle, and it's both going into equal cups. But because this is a binding spell, this could be like them literally trying to take your energy and pour it into their cup, like take from your cup and pour it into theirs, like binding themselves to you. However, that journey has been brought to an end of them doing that, because you're happy and you have access to your Akashic records, and they're very, very jealous of that. Going to some kind of practitioner to do some kind of mirror magic, some kind of projection to challenge you, by also doing sex magic to try to exploit you of all your opportunities. They've been really trying to mastercraft to do this because they feel like they have a sure way of getting towards your ancestral inheritance here, your good fortune. They're doing this for clout, and they keep trying to bind you because they think that they're going to be clever and getting some kind of reunion with you by going after, again, your sense of empowerment, your personal will. Like, they're trying to bind your will, to bind you to them, and they keep conjuring things, again, but it takes some kind of ritual sacrifice. So what Spirit's saying is that they led this woman to discover this. So not only are you being protected in the 5D, you're being protected in the 3D as well. So like, this is, I mean, beyond animal cruelty, you know, at that, but she knows that this is some kind of spell here, that it's done for some kind of witchcraft. Tell us about these people chasing her, Spirit. Tell us about these people chasing her. Yeah, they hate her right now. Their head's in the clouds. Someone married for money. Or they hate her because their head's in the clouds because they think that she married for money. So again, I picked up on a new relationship, a new couple here, a wealthy couple. They feel like she married for money. That she was lonely and then love bombed. Or somebody here was lonely and love bombed. So I'm picking up that this is what that masculine feels like. The one that is the son, that he like choked her out, which I think is insane. Like, I'd call the cops on you in a second. Not only would I like defend myself or like unalive you for touching me, but like I would, the fact that like she woke up, I'd call the cops. Like, I wouldn't just be going back to my day to day. I'd have that man in jail. Like, you know, let's touch that. Spirit, tell us about this masculine energy that's in the home. This is somebody that feels very, very ashamed. That's reflecting. They regret what they've done. Tell us about this masculine energy that's in the home. That took some kind of offer to be a spiritual hater of yours. Tell us about this masculine that's in the home. The sun. Tell us about this masculine that's in the home. They feel very, very unsatisfied. They're losing interest because they haven't really received anything for creeping on you. And they've been holding back, indecisive, on letting you know something, letting you know that they've been creeping on your profiles. And they're overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing, waiting for something. So this person's parents just got like married. I'm picking up on an older woman, you know, like this isn't like a child that's here. This is like an older son, like a grown man that's living with like his dad and his older dad and his older dad's new wife. Like I'm picking up like on a blonde haired woman in some kind of subdivision, you know. And he feels like she just married for money. That his dad was lonely and just love bombed. Like whatever kind of woman he could. And he hates her. Tell us more about this man in the basement. Tell us more about this man in the basement. This man is confused about an earth sign, or he is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Confused about some kind of affair that he had that neglected their kid. Somebody he's having an affair with who neglects and abuses their kid. And whatever he submitted to the courts was rejected. So he picked up on some kind of child abuse, child neglect with somebody that he was sleeping with. And when he tried to take matters into his own hands with the courts, they rejected it. And he's trying to act unfazed. He also has no car. He has no car, and we have new boo here. He's trying to blackmail the new boo, like scarcity tactics, trying to blackmail, trying to hurt. Again, like I picked up on that, like he choked her out. Like she woke up from being unconscious. This isn't even supposed to be here. It says moon or sun sign of Gemini. So this could be very significant for this person. Spirit, why does he not like this woman so much? Why does he not like this woman so much? Because she's rich. Why does he not like her? Why does he not like her? Because when she started a family with his dad, she became rich, and that infuriated him. Why though? Why does it infuriate him? Like it's not his fucking business. Because she's always partying. And she's a people pleaser. She puts on a front. So she's two-faced. This happened around wintertime. And he's been crying about it. So he doesn't like his dad's new wife, essentially. And it's because as soon as she got married, she got the money. She's not bankrupt anymore. She could have had financial problems before. She's always partying. She puts on a front. So she's a two-faced person. You know, she smiles in your face, but like does things behind your back. Again, like I picked up on like a middle-aged woman. So, I mean, think about however many middle-aged white women out there that do this kind of shit. Like, to me, it's like definitely a stereotype. And he's crying over the fact that she's in their family. Why is he living in their basement, though? Why is he living in their basement? Because of something that he couldn't ignore when it came to some kind of love triangle he was in. Trying to act unbothered that whoever he was having a third party with was in some kind of lifestyle. They were in the closet, or they like situationships. Again, but they have children. Messy. Yeah. So he couldn't ignore the fact that whoever he was having some kind of like love affair with, again, they neglected their kids, but they have like some kind of love triangle. They're of the lifestyle, they're in a closet, and that made them uninterested. But then we have the Queen rising here, someone who's in the spotlight. They also became very fed up with you being in the spotlight because they see how happy you are, how complete you are in life. And this person's into you. But they also want to rob you and steal your ideas. Always looking you up. So this is somebody here that's into you. Like they feel like there's good chemistry, there's good vibes. But this is a person who's a thief, emotional and or physical, who likes to steal your ideas. So this is giving like some kind of secret society member, some kind of cult or coven, okay? This is somebody who does the black magic, who is definitely satanic in nature, okay? Whoever he was with was neglecting their kids. And he wasn't even with them. He was like some kind of option for them. He had some kind of sex fix, some kind of whatever. And he tried, when he saw that they were neglecting their kids by going out and being of this lifestyle, just like essentially being that Sam Smith song, Unholy. This guy saw like this woman he was sleeping with being unholy, doing that whole thing, but having children there, and he filed something to the courts and it was rejected, and he became very, very uninterested. But he's very pissed off. Again, this is someone who keeps doing the ritual on you to bind you to them, to try to take away your will. They're unaliving animals, you know, and before unaliving them, they're, you know, filling them with fear and torturing and abusing them. Shit like that, which is deep. Like, oh my God, that's deep. And they're fed up that you're still happy, that you're still not with them, that they can't exploit you, that they can't take away all your abundance, they can't do anything. And they also know there's a debt to be paid for everything they've done. Like, they're in fear. Tell us why this masculine's in fear. Because they got low IQ. They got low IQ, and someone has dug dirt on them. And they don't want to be a player anymore. Because they found out that they had bad habits. Why are they in fear? Found out that they're a wolf in sheep's clothing, and then he had to move. He had to move in with his mom and his new mom and dad, because he ain't shit. And he's being haunted. Again, being haunted by your ancestors, your spiritual team. Again, this is somebody that keeps looking you up, so definitely be careful what you post on social media. But this person is in fear because someone has dug dirt up on him. He can't be a player anymore. He don't want to have no third parties. He don't want to have any sex affairs. But also they found out that he has bad habits, drugs, addictions, toxicities. Toxicities could also be like ritual sacrificing animals. That he's a wolf in sheep's clothing that ain't shit. He had to move because people found him out. So this man's psycho. He's psycho. He doesn't like his new... Like, honestly, though, it's like, how do you... It amazes me how people who are pieces of shit don't like other people that are mildly pieces of shit. So he doesn't like this new mom here because she married for money, right? But she seems kind of nice. I mean, she's got her head on her shoulders. If she sees animals being hurt, she at least stops it, right? Like, she's not a complete piece of shit, right? She saw an animal being abused and she decided to let it go, right? Like, so she's obviously not too terrible of a person. But, like, you know, he hates her, but then wants to be a person that, like... But then he, you know, abuses animals, hates you because you're in your power, wants to steal from you. He took some kind of offer to be a spiritual hater towards you and regrets it because there's a debt to be paid. People are finding out about all his piece of shit behavior. And it's like, how do you get like this? You know, how do you get to this level? Let's talk about this spirit. Tell us about how the seen and unseen are protecting this woman. Tell us about how the seen and the unseen are protecting this woman. They let her go free. Again, they're cloaking her. The moment she freed that animal, because I mean, like, that's literally on the card. She freed an animal. The moment she's freed an animal, she's getting to go free. She gets to go free. They will protect her because she passed some kind of test. Like, she was so led to go there and she passed some kind of test. Yeah, they told her that she had to change location, which we have that here. She was scared and changed her residence. 222 is the angel number for bringing balance to all areas of your life. She had to change location. So that way she could release any kind of difficulty here. She's developing some kind of talent when it comes to commitment, her contract. Again, this could be like she has a prenup or her marriage contract, something like that. Yeah, that she's getting professional assistance on. She may even divorce this man now because, like, of what she discovered about his son. Yeah, we've got loss here. Like, this is giving she's going to divorce this man. Yeah, because of prosperity. She's getting professional assistance because she doesn't want to lose her abundance that she got. Spirit, is this woman being guided to divorce her husband? Yes, no? Maybe making a break for it. Is this woman being guided to divorce her husband? Yes, however, she's refusing to compromise a foolish defensive position. She wants to take as much as she can. Okay, so again, it says that she's looking over her marriage contract, trying to get professional assistance. that way she doesn't lose the abundance she got from marrying this man. So again, this is everything that's going on behind the scenes, collective, on how spirit is orchestrating things, of how people are getting found out that keep doing things to you. So this is a masculine that kept attacking you, that keeps doing the ritual sacrifice and things like that. So not only are you protected in the 5D with your spiritual guides and your ancestors and the divine here, but also people are being led to uncover these ghastly things that these people are doing to you. Again, it's a man. For sure, there's a man here that was doing a lot of things to you, and he's getting found out, and he's trying to cover up the tracks. But the people who are being spiritually led to uncover all the gross, morbid details about what people are trying to do to you, they're protected as well because they're doing God's work. So she's trying to find out a way to keep her money, but she's leaving this man because of his son. Yet she's got a consciousness of lack. She feels like she'll never be loved or never have enough money. So for her, it's like, it's about the money. It's like, okay, well, your son's psycho. He tried to hurt me. He most definitely hurts children. I said hurts children. He could. That's not what I was meaning to say. I was he hurts animals, but he can hurt children as well. There's a definition for something. What is people who hurt animals a sign of? Ooh. This behavior is considered to be one of the signs of violent antisocial behavior in children and adolescents. According to the studies used to form this model, cruelty to animals is a common but not universal behavior in children and adolescents who grow up to become serial killers and or other violent criminals. It's a sociopathic behavior and human violence. And polysubstance abuse. So it says that he has bad habits. So he's been found out for being like sociopathic, but also he could also be a serial unaliver. So, I mean, it says that he is trying to do something to you. And then I said that he hurts children. Spirit, is this man abusive towards children? Yes. He gets very, very angry and then acts very hastily. So this is somebody who cannot control their emotions. Very energetic, makes a quick decision, being very hasty. He acts very passionately. So again, like he gets all in his feelings and he hurts kids. Maybe that changes that previous spread. Spirit, did he abuse this woman he was sleeping with kids? Yes, no? He abused. This man abused the children of the woman he was sleeping with? Yes, no? Yes. So that's why he was so unattracted. He wasn't interested in this somebody he was having sex with having kids. Because, like, he's in anxiety, fear, and despair because of how he does it. It's like his goal. With Knight of Pentacles being here, it's something he does on routine. Like, he can't help himself. So this person has no control over their emotions, and when they get upset, he lashes out. So, like, he could have had that case against him, but it was rejected. Was the court case on this man? Yes, a King of Cups. So this is somebody who appears to have emotional intelligence. So it says he was the one who neglected and abused the child. However, whatever was submitted to the court was rejected. So that's why he feels very victimized. He feels powerless because he feels like he's going to get found out. Anxiety, fear, and despair because he knows how he routinely did it. How he routinely neglected them. How he routinely abused them. And not only that, he unalives animals. So he's being proven to be a sociopath, but also like a serial unaliver, right? Like, and that's why this woman wants to get out. I mean, he attacked her. Like, she was just going to go offer him some kind of like means to make money. I mean, he's a grown-ass adult living in our basement, right? And she's like, here's some money, and he chokes her out. So it's like, this man is very, very violent. Very violent. Very violent. But he tries to appear to be emotionally stable, so he's got a facade. But again, this man hates somebody because they married for money, but you're like this level fucked up. Like, pick your battles, yeah. She's trying to feel gratitude at this time. That's about the seen unseen helping her, yeah. Because animals are guides, helping her again because she had a test. She had a test of helping an animal, and now the scene and the scene are helping her to hide. Yeah, so that way she can have joyous fun. And she's very grateful to these animals helping her, helping to keep her hidden, because she's going to have an increase in life from these people that are karmic. Okay, karmic to her, karmic to you. She's taking the steps that have happy success and love and in well. So like, she marries this man, she's going to divorce this man, but make sure that she's going to get some legal representation to make sure she doesn't lose all the money she gained. She's taking the conscious steps here to be able to relax in life. She's trying to let go of the urgency of this conflict. Like, she's trying to let go of the urgency of this conflict because essentially she was promised that, like, if she did this, like, she had some kind of like come to Jesus talk, right? And they said, like, if you do this, like, we will protect you, and you just got to be brave. You got to, like, not have no fear, and we will reward you. You will be free because you freed this animal. So it's a test. Deep. I don't like this reading. Great Goddess Morgan, tell us about what this man is trying to keep his innocence of. What is this man trying to keep his innocence of? Of all the conflict, like all the conflict of his life. Trying to find all the many opportunities that he has for conflict in his life. He's trying to be resilient. Trying to be resilient with how he is deceptive, because he's very, very determined and consistent to block like whatever it is that he's been doing from being exposed. Like, he doesn't want no one to know what he's been doing. So he's trying to tie up loose ends. Yeah, he's very determined to block people from knowing that he unalives animals. He hurts kids, you know, like, he's a very, very violent individual. He's trying to block people from knowing that about him. Like, he'll get tried. Like, he'll go to jail, most definitely. Yeah. But also how he also paid others, or was paid, because he's received the news that you're in the spotlight. Again, it says something very significant about how you are talking about things. How you're in the spotlight talking about your relationships. And that you're getting justice for this. I hope this wasn't an ex of yours. Like, that's scary as fuck, right? Like take this moment, like, pause this video, take a moment to, like, count your fucking blessings. If this was an ex of yours, because then it says it's somebody that is into you, that wants to be with you, that keeps doing love binding spells on you. If this is an ex of yours, count your blessings right this minute and thank God and your ancestors and spirit team for getting you out of there. Like, you have pets, you've got kids, like, how violent this individual was and is, and how you escaped it. You need to be so grateful. Like, so grateful. Like, you escaped. You don't even understand, like, what you escaped right now. Like, count your blessings right now. Count them. Yeah, because you have someone here who's a Queen of Wands in reverse, someone who's very, very malicious, someone who's very vindictive, that's trying to find balance in a situation. Like, that's her goal. And she's holding up boundaries. She's holding up boundaries, stating her truth, cut him off because of her judgment when it came to her family stability. This could be the woman, the mother figure here, trying to find balance. She's very invested in this. Yeah, because of children. Yeah, or this is the woman he was sleeping with. The woman he was sleeping with is very invested, holding her boundaries. She's cast judgment on this person for her own family stability with her kids. Something very significant about a wealthy man and an authority figure here. that are planning to get some kind of passionate breakthrough, to get some kind of financial opportunity, trying to find a solution to do something in the dream state to affect your relationship. However, you keep standing your ground every time they try to seize the moment to go after your happiness and bring you heartache and pain, yeah, to a divine feminine and her new relationship, trying to bring catastrophic change, trying to steal from her, trying to steal her manifestations from her, and stalking and watching her. But this King of Wands, this is a leader who keeps trying to master their craft to bring you poverty, to bring rapid change of loss and grief for you, so that way you have to walk away from this new cycle. They've been working on this for a long time to get their wishes fulfilled, and they've been using a lot of violence, a lot, again, like they're unaliving animals, and they're tying up loose ends to anybody who knows about like what they're doing, because they're trying to have the strength to act very hastily because people know the truth. Like, again, people know the truth about him. He doesn't want nobody to know about what he's done. And again, it's like, Spirit wants you to know that everybody's imploding on each other. They're going to narc on each other. Like, there's too many eyes on what he's done. I need to know who he is to you, though. Spirit, who is this King of Cups to the collective? Who is this man that's like living in the basement of his stepmom's home? Who is this man? Who is this man? He's a millennial with moon or sun sign of Taurus. I need to know. He has a sister by blood or by marriage. Who is this man to the collective? Who is this man to the collective, Spirit? Yeah, so he's got a sister by blood or by marriage from his stepmom. Who is he though to the collective? Who is he though to the collective? Moon or sun sign of Aries. His stepmom is part of your high vibrational soul tribe. This man is a narcissist whose husband has an agricultural type job. It's giving me all about his family, but it's not telling me about him. Let me just do it this way. Spirit, is this man an ex of the collective? Yes, no? This man is an ex of the collective? Yes, no? Yes. So yes, we have root chakra here, which means like feeling safe, secure. Crown chakra here. You're aware that you had to feel safe and secure. This person is an ex of yours. I was trying to get success and victory within a community of being independently wealthy. This is an ex of yours. Count your blessings, boo. Please count your blessings. Please count your blessings. My God. What's this man's karma, Spirit? What's this man's karma? What's this man's karma? Being blocked from divine counterparts in the soul family? I mean, I should say so. Injuries in or near water due to attacks by water spirits and demons. What's this man's karma? Getting everything they dished out and then some. Surrounded by fake people and ops. Danger to themselves and others around them. Again, like this man's very violent. Very, very violent. Their crown chakra is blocked, lost in consciousness, sacred knowledge, connection to spirit. Character assassination and defamation. Car accidents. That's why he doesn't have a car. The next life will be filled with poverty and strife. So again, it says they fear their debt to be paid. Sudden onset of an illness. This person has a mental illness, most definitely. Like, I'm not a doctor, I can't diagnose anybody, but I mean anybody who's unaliving animals and things like that, like, most definitely. This person's blocked from spirit. Again, if you're doing all this black magic though, it's no surprise. Like, it's no surprise. It's no surprise. Tell us what the public's going to find out about this man. That he lied about you having an STD. because he thought he was going to get some kind of unexpected money from it by acting cold-hearted. So this man went around telling everybody that you had an STD. It says that his karma is to have his character assassinated because he did it to yours. Yeah. Because he admired you. He had some kind of emotional bond with you. And he was very, very triggered because he got caught in the act of whatever it is that he did. And you're going to get justice. Like, he's triggered by the fact that you're getting justice for everything he's done to you. Yep, to a divine feminine. With the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. He's trying to act unfazed. While he's being curious about you. What does the public know about this man? That he's seen signs. He's curious about you because he's seeing angel numbers. That you've started a new family. So he keeps creeping on your profile. Overthinking in his head. Stressed. Waiting. Because you're not bankrupt. Like, he keeps waiting to see if his witchcraft is working on you, to see if, like, your money's all fucked up, and it's not. Like, hold your breath, you know? And he's having legal issues. Again, his character is going to be assassinated because everyone knows that he lied about everything he said about you. And that people are going to know everything that he did. People are going to know everything that he did. Because many people keep stumbling upon, like, his crime. Yeah. Because people have dug dirt on this player. People have dug dirt on this player. And these people enjoy you. They get good vibes from you and they appreciate you. So people that appreciate you are essentially getting you justice. They're getting dirt on this man because they're being soul led by the divine to go get it. And they're getting the dirt on this man who's trying to act unbothered. He's been trying to love bomb you in the dream state. An air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, to give you some kind of dirty offer. Again, this is how like warlocks get consent to attach some kind of soul tie or bond to you. So like, he keeps trying to give you things in the dream state, and if you accept it, then like he gets your consent to like attach something to you. He keeps trying to give you some kind of dirty offer because you moved on from him, and when you did, he became broke. So he's been very, very sneaky, hiding himself on social media, trying to fish for comments about you to see if like things could be worked out between you both. Like, this is like some guy going on Reddit being like, am I the asshole? And then like phrasing things to see if people, you know, would agree with him or not. Yeah, because they're just trying to hustle for money and they're very jealous of you. Envious, seeking attention, tripping on you. They do this every single day because your light irritates their demons. And they want to go on a date with you. Ooh, never, never. And they want to travel towards you. They want to call you. But they're holding a grudge because you are silent and closed off to them. You should never talk to this man, ever, ever. Never talk to this man, ever. He's so violent. Like, oh my God, he's so violent. He's a cyber bully, again, that wants to talk to you. He may even make some kind of unsafe decision, try to take a risk, fake smile to you, because he knows that you will ghost him. Or he's been fake smiling, ghosting his other options who have been trying to cock block him from being with a boss bitch. Because again, you dodged a serious bullet. The situation of him having a second chance with you reconciling is played out. He's wasting his time. He's stuck wanting you back. He may even try to visit your house, unexpectedly call the fucking cops, get your weapon. Like, no shit. Like, but he knows how guarded you are towards him, defensive you are since fall. This person's a groupie of yours that's obsessed, creeping. Low IQ, that's of the lifestyle. They're in the closet and they're indecisive about some kind of decision because they keep trying to look up into your business. And every time they do, they get their ego hurt because they keep trying to force their way. And when they force their way, something happened to their car. Yeah, they got in some kind of car accident. They keep talking shit about you to an obsessive lover that's part of a third party who's a happiness hater, telling all your secrets. And now she's pregnant and he's trying to put on a front while being into you because he wants to steal your ideas, your creativity. He wants to siphon your energy, and he's uninterested in her because she has children. But like, what if you do too? Like, you're a queen rising. So yeah, never, you dodged a serious bullet. Never. No, the only option this man has is going to jail or get into a wood box. Like, there's no coming back to you. There's no nothing here. This man's a psycho. A socio. He's a sociopath. Like, he's a downright sociopath. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Let's get out of this energy. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. Spirit, give us the tea. And quickly. First house, your appearance, ego, self-identity. Somebody left you something in their will. Has to do with your appearance, though. Oh, this person's addicted, trying to fill the void because they're addicted to your appearance. And they want to put in some kind of painful romance. This guy's beyond abusive. This man's beyond abusive. Beyond abusive. Changes need to be made now. Most definitely. Because you're going through a spiritual enlightenment. They lost more than they gained from working against you. That's why he wants to get back together with you. Projection is a confession. What was said about you is what's true about them. The fantasy walk with and guide you. And that's why this woman passed the test. Like, his stepmom here passed the test. And they decided to help her. Do an ancestor money ritual to thank them for assistance. I made a short video on how to do that, so check that out. I'll attach it to the very end of this video for you. The ancestors are calling you home. You don't look like what you've been through. Your gifts terrify them. You guys know you're talking about it. They wish they were you, but refuse to heal and do the work. Your soul recognized them, that your ops and your family were working together. And now they owe money. All spell work, evil eye has been returned to sender. As well as the energy manipulation they kept trying to send to you has created generational curse debt to them. Now the ops are gossiping and collaborating because they know you're intelligent with a promising future and destiny. They know that you've reached a higher level of consciousness. The tower has hit these people because the family has dark secrets. Today's a great day to start the project you've been wanting to begin. You need to do an immediate stop using substances like caffeine, alcohol, drugs, and sugar for health and vibration reasons. Again, they were doing a hell lot of sex magic, spiritual rape, because they can't find nobody like you. They tried to provoke you to lower your vibration. So keep to yourself, meditate to restore your energy. They felt you were better than them. And now the tables have turned. You need to learn a new subject point of interest because these karmic lessons have been learned. It's a close of a cycle. Again, it's just confirmation. Spirits let you know it's a close of a cycle. They're letting you know in many, many ways. Because there's angelic word intervention and you're getting messages from your ancestors about this person going through legal issues now. Because you rose from the ashes, or these legal issues that rose from the ashes, and now they're very, very suspicious because someone talked too much and exposed themselves. Unburdening their sins with confession is the only way they'll find the path to peace. Even if you were silent, they'd have done it anyway. Stand your ground and in your power. So even if you were silent, they'd still target you. Their contract is terminated with you. They were the ones who were throwing the rocks and hiding their hands the whole time. There's now a warrant for their arrest. And they want revenge. Because they cut their nose off to spite their face. What does the collective's higher self want them to know about this? Bumpy ride, 12-12 is the new beginning. Don't be afraid to make a change. Regardless of how hard you perceive it to be, it can be fun if you allow it and let go of the resistance to it because you are worthy. So let go of any feelings of feeling like you are unworthy. What blessings should the collective show gratitude for? A blessing to find the truth. And a blessing to find your way. What is bondage? I want the collective to know. Karmic relationships, okay? Polarity, soul growth, conflict. So before you were born, you came to this world and you had contracts that were meant to elevate your soul's growth as well as theirs. This is a karmic relationship for you. Again, it says that their contract with you is terminated. You've already learned the lesson. The lessons here have already been learned. And now they're expendable. Yeah, you've learned a cycle. You've learned the lesson. It's the end of a cycle. So exercise. diet, and they have Archangel Gabriel here who's blowing that horn and communicating with you. So something very significant about you changing your diet. Again, it says to cut out caffeine, sugar, to you know, avoid any kind of alcohol or substances like that, and to exercise more. And that's something that you should most definitely do for yourself. All right, collective, I hope I was able to provide you with clarity of what you intuitively know. Thank you for watching. If you like my vibe in this video, please like and subscribe. If it helps out the channel, please stay tuned for a brief little snippet of the Dark High Priest and the Prophecy Queen of the Scene.